action. Hi bee enthusiasts, here we are again. My name's Mick. I'm very new at this. It's about a month, we're into this about a month and a half, so we're still learning, so bear with us. Today we're going to check the hives again. We have 2 new established hives over there. We're going to either change the syrup water, the sugar water for them. We're going to install some of these hive beetle traps, because last time I looked in the hive I did see a couple of the hive beetles. We don't want to get an infestation, so we're going to put these in. We're going to probably change the syrup waters, and I'm probably going to check a few of the frames and see how we're doing, see how they're progressing. So here we are, here we go. Okay, got my smoker going, hopefully. All right, into the belly of the beast. Hi bees. So we're going to do this hive first. Give them a little puff. Give you a little puff over there. Okay.
You didn't really puff that one very well.
These bees have been very calm so far. They haven't had any problems with them at all. They've been very cooperative. So, all right. Take that little roof off gently. Don't see anything crawling around there. Hi bees. Okay, so our syrup jars are empty, which we pretty much figured they would be. Get off. Okay, doing a good job with their propolis sticking stuff down. So we're going to give you guys a little puff. I know, it's okay. Let's take our top box off. Just going to sit you guys over here.
This is a little more active than last time.
Yes, they are. Put the smoke here because the wind seems to be blowing this way.
We started off with 5 frames and we're waiting for them to expand to all 10, starting from the inside, working their way out before we can go to the next layer. So you can see the 5 frames that we started with. They're a little darker.
Progressing nicely, you know. So another little puff here. Yeah, there's considerably more bees in here than what we started with, which is a good thing. That's what we want.
Do you want to spray the ones over here on the lid?
No, they're good. Right. I'm going to see how our new frames are doing here.
So we're checking the new frames to see if they're starting to build on them.
Build out, draw out.
Ooh, very good. I'll zoom in.
They don't seem to be drawing anything out, but I mean, there's a lot of activity. I'm going to set this frame down here.
That's his new tool he had to use today.
Oh, see, they're starting to draw out comb on this one.
Very good. That's those darker spots, correct?
Just on one side, it's starting to draw out comb, as you can see right here. 1, 2, 3 little 4 spots of comb.
When you say draw a comb, what does that mean?
That means this is plastic foundation, and then what the bees, they use this foundation to start drawing out their wax or the propolis, and they build it out because it has to be, you know, maybe a 1/4 inch deep, so that the queen or queenie can lay her eggs.
I see. Thank you.
I'm going to try something which one of the guys that I've been watching on YouTube, Mr. David Burns,
Credit to him.
he always likes to put the frames back in the same spot, but this is a slightly different angle. What he does, he takes the first frame out, moves them all down, and puts the first frame back here. So after a season, you'll get to rotate all the frames. They'll just move down, like taking the first card off a pack of cards, put it on the bottom, and so forth. That way, they get to rotate. So let's see. So now we're going to get into the busier frames here. Okay, little bees. This one's got some brood, cap brood, and this on the top here looks like honey. Here we've got some spotty brood.
And brood for the novice is?
Brood is where they lay the eggs. That's where the new bees are hatched, if you like. So we'll put this one back next to this one. Give me a little puff. Actually, I would have liked to start the other side because there's more new frames here. Gosh, anyway. Looks like they're storing pollen on this one, and this up at the top here I believe is honey. There's some honey that they're starting to collect on the top of that frame.
I'm not protected, so I'm not coming any closer.
No. Yeah, see, there's there's some cap brood here.
Which means there's eggs.
Yeah, hopefully. I'd like to see more, but again, these are only what, a month and a half old. This colony. I don't see the queen, but I could be missing her. Give him another bit of a puff.
Now, where do you put the sealed?
The beetle traps?
Yeah.
In the top here somewhere.
I see.
I'll wait till I check out all the frames before we put those in. And I think we're just gonna give them more syrup water today. Trying to work as slowly and gently as I can. They're cooperating, thank goodness.
Looks like it's heavy.
Yeah. Now this frame right here is pretty well all capped over.
And that's what we want.
Well, that means we got new bees on the way. So, oh, there's honey. There's honey there. There's a whole bunch of honey in that corner. Looks like the bees. This is a very busy frame right here. And if I were to hazard a guess, I'd say the queen might be on this frame, but again, it takes a real trained eye, which I am not yet that well trained in spotting her. This frame is loaded with bees. They could be hiding her, covering her up. Who knows? So we'll put this one back in. One more here to look at.
Is that honey in the left corner?
Yeah, this looks like honey at the top. I think they build the honey from the top down. It looks like they start to collect honey at the top of this frame and over here. This side is pretty much all capped over brood, and there's honey up here. Still haven't spotted the queen. Like I say, it's not easy to find them. So we're going to put you guys back.
Or gals back?
Gently, Bentley.
They're gals, right?
Huh?
They're gals,
Gals?
not guys.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. Let's just check these naked frames out.
Yeah, we've never lifted those.
starting to draw out stuff here, but it takes a while. Because this is just artificial foundation. Yeah, see, nothing much happening on these. They're just walking around, checking things out. Okay. So, we'll do the little switcheroo thing.
Do you want the beetle traps?
Yeah, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm not going to bring them into you.
I'll come over and get them. And I think before we do the next hive, we'll replenish our smoke here.
Here's one beetle trap. Into the other one.
Yeah.
This is just,
It's just some type of
he's got beetle trap oil.
in here. Don't know how good these work, but we shall see. This is just preventative.
Correct.
Now the only hive I saw the beetles in was this hive, but we'll treat both of them.
And here is a jar of sugar water.
Over there. Over here. I'm going to put one here. Okay. All right.
Do you need the brush?
No, I think we're good.
Brush them off. So what we understand is once all 10 frames are full, then we get the shallower boxes and we put the shallower boxes in the next box that's more shallow.
Yeah. Thank you, love.
Uh-huh. And they're quite calm because I'm standing only about, what, 10 feet away, 5 feet away?
Yeah,
And I'm not protected and they're not bothering me. No one's gonna die in this video.
so these jars have little small perforations in the lid, and what it does, the bees just nibble at it and it draws the sugar water out. So here we go. Put our inner cover back on.
It's got a hole for ventilation. Because it gets hot in there, you said yesterday, you were telling
Yeah,
me.
the bees like to keep the the colony at around about 95 degrees. So we've got a little vent hole in the front there. And how the bees maintain that, they have their own little air conditioning system. If it gets too hot, they just sit in there and they beat their wings and cool it all down, which is pretty amazing. Okay. All right.
And we're going to pause this video.
We'll pause and we're just gonna.
We'll come back with beehive number 2. And we're happy to announce today that we finally got our registration number.
Yes.
So we're excited about that.
We're all legit now. We're legit.
So he's got his registration number, and
Which I'll have to mark on here.
all right, we'll be right back.
Okay. See you in a bit.